A pleasure to welcome you to a new video today. In this we will give you some tips to protect your dog from the cold, and more. Let's get started. People make the mistake of thinking that dogs already have enough coat in their fur to withstand the low temperatures of winter. However, although some breeds such as the Siberian Husky, the Alaskan Malamuten, the Samoyed or the Chow Chow tolerate the cold better, all dogs appreciate avoiding the cold. Whatever the breed of your pet, you should take certain precautions to protect it from the cold and thus prevent it from getting sick. Puppies, the elderly, small breeds and fine-haired dogs are the most vulnerable to frost. We provide tips to protect them whether they live inside or outside the home. 1. How does the cold affect dogs? Young dogs, older dogs, fine-haired dogs and small breeds are the most prone to illness as a result of repeated or prolonged exposure to cold temperatures. The resulting pathologies are related to viral conditions, such as the flu, and respiratory conditions, such as the common cold. These are the most common diseases in dogs due to hypothermia: cold, cough, fever and nasal congestion, bronchitis, laryngitis, pharyngitis, pneumonia, infectious tracheobronchitis or kennel cough. 2. How to detect hypothermia in your dog. The ears, with otitis, the pads of the feet, which are cracked, which usually redden, are the most sensitive areas. Therefore, every time they return from a walk you should dry their ears and make sure that everything is as it should. There are several symptoms that betray hypothermia in a dog. Take note. Tremble. It is the most obvious sign of cold in dogs. Of course, breeds like Chihuahua also do it out of excitement or because of their metabolism. It moves less and it does it in a strange way. His muscles are stiff from the accumulated dampness and cold. You sleep more than usual for no apparent reason to justify it, such as fatigue due to exertion, a large or heavy meal. Breathe slowly. Your skin is dry. That is why you should take advantage of brushing moments to check the condition of your skin. 3. Recommendations to protect dogs from the cold. Now that you know what conditions low temperatures can cause in dogs and how to identify them in time, we are going to show you what you should do to avoid these setbacks, both for pets that live indoors and for those that live outside. Protect the dogs indoors. Apart from providing a space for exclusive use where you can rest without sudden changes in temperature, it is worth providing a blanket with which to cover you at night. If you do not like to be covered, you can use it to lie on it and also take shelter. Protect dogs outside. In the case of dogs that usually sleep outside the home, and depending on how harsh the winter is, you might think about keeping it indoors this season. To do this, you should provide a drafts-free, spacious and well-ventilated space with a padded bed or blanket. If, on the other hand, your pet is going to continue outside, make sure that the orientation of its kennel is the ideal one to protect it from the wind and rain. In this sense, the west or south orientation are usually the most suitable. Plastic and treated wood are the most resistant, waterproof and insulating materials. Your house should be about 10 centimeters from the ground to isolate the cold and humidity, and its size should allow you to be stretched out, stand up and be able to turn around without difficulty. Avoid booths that are too large, as they will not retain their body heat. Extra tips. Don't overfeed it with more caloric or hot foods. Your diet must remain unchanged despite the cold. Bathe him only when necessary and dry him well, first with a towel and then with a dryer. Place the dryer at a distance from your pet and at medium power so as not to cause burns. Don't let it go outside if it's not completely dry. Do not neglect their physical activity, they need it to stay healthy, and also to warm up. Of course, the walks should be shorter and, if possible, in the central hours of the day. Not frequent frozen ponds or lakes. You could fall into the icy water if the ice breaks. Moisturize your pads with specific moisturizers for when you return from the cold or wear socks. Upon returning from the street, he checks the condition of his legs and pads. Remove any remaining snow, salt, or moisture. Encourage play indoors, and if your dog is elderly, encourage him to move or massage his joints. In this way, you will mitigate joint pain. As you can see, the cold implies adopting certain measures to protect your pet in the same way that we do with us. We hope that the information provided helps you and you can put it into practice. And you, how do you usually protect your dog from low temperatures? Is your dog sick or has behavioral problems, and the experts you have consulted do not give you effective solutions to help him improve? Click the link below, and get the help you are looking for. Don't stop subscribing to the channel, commenting, and sharing the video. Thank you.